What's going on, everybody? My name's Andrew Miley, and I am with AMM Sounds Recording, which is me, bringing you free tutorials to learn how to record better, make better mixes, whatever it is. It's going to be a lot of stuff. I'm going to make, whoa, my TV's live, uh, guitar lessons, all types of good stuff. But this video, I just want to go over the mixer window in Studio One. So let's go check her out. Okay, so let me turn that TV down because yeah, stop your swearing. Huh. Okay, so here we are in Studio One. It's gonna be a quick video. Just want to go over the mixer window, like I said. So if you're in this window like this, hit the keyboard shortcut. What is it? It is, well, I am hitting, well, first I gotta get into Studio One up here. I hit Function F3 on my laptop, which is a Mac, because I have my top keys set as the standard keys for what the icons are on the keys. You can change that in your settings on your computer, but if it's not Function F3, just hit F3 and that will bring up this window here. So here we are in the mixer window, and your window might look a little bit like this if you have tracks in there. I just started this, so there's only 2 tracks. But okay, so from this side over, here we have a global mute, which will mute things if you have them hidden, tracks hidden or stuff like that. This will unmute and mute all that stuff. Same with solo, and this will actually turn off all the effects and stuff that you have inserted on your tracks and stuff like that. And that will free up, you know, CPU and some RAM on your computer. So all that processing isn't, you know, going to cause your computer to crash and stuff like that. So if you're still recording and, you know, you're trying to hear some of, well, I wouldn't say that, but if you're recording and you realize that, oh, you're hearing pops, clicks, maybe Studio One crashed or something like that, next time you open Studio One back up, hopefully it was saved. That's another video, but yeah, just turn this off. If you have any plugins set already, just turn that off, and now that's a global, you know, shut off right there, and you can just turn it right back on. This right here is, wait, this is 4 up here. This is just 4. If you want a big view, small view, and there's a keyboard shortcut. You can just hold down Command and scroll with your mouse wheel, and you know, do a whole bunch of stuff like that. And this I don't ever use, but this just does this. Scans through them like that. Okay? Okay. This obviously does that. This does that. Okay, anyway, back to the left side. This X, this will X out of the mixer window. The detach button, ooh. This is cool because if you have a 2-monitor setup and you're working maybe on a laptop like me with a like a TV above you, an extra monitor, you can actually detach this, you know, like that, and keep this on a separate screen so you have more room in your arranger window. So I think that's pretty cool. This right here is the audio setup, which allows you to come into this window, which is part of your preferences, and you know, quickly change anything that you may need to change on a song-to-song basis. Here's your inputs, outputs, the meta information like I went over in another video, and here's your song information, which you can change on a song-to-song basis, and some other goodies that I suggest checking out. Sorry, my throat's a little messed up. Okay, so this is a drop-down menu that will allow you to either add a bus channel, add an effects channel, add a VCA channel, or go back into the audio setup. And if you don't know what a bus channel is, I mean, I click on that, and this is what pops up right here. Has a little fork, and that lets you know that it's a bus channel. And essentially, what a bus channel is, it's a pretty much a central station, if you think of it this way, where you can put all bunch of different tracks in or whatever you want into it and control them all simultaneously with one fader, and apply effects to them all in one shot, and some other stuff. I'll get into it with another video. But oh, got an ant crawling around here. Damn freaking ants. Okay, anyway, below that there's a wrench. These are additional options. I definitely suggest checking them out, and there will be another video about that too. Down here, this is kind of cool. I like this. There's a whole bunch of different views that you can view Studio One at. Okay, now if you're looking at the mixer window like this, you can actually hit this, and it will actually make them a lot slimmer. Now, if you come up here and your mouse looks like this, you can stretch it and make it bigger, which I don't really ever use it like this, or like this, because you can do it the same in both of them. Oops. You could do that as well. But the way I like to use it, say you're in it like this, right? If you hit the up one, now this allows you to see all your inserts and your sends. Now I'll stretch it up like this, right? When I'm mixing. And I have my inserts here and my sends here, rather than opening and closing this up. Everything's right here, and then you can just close your mixer window, boom, boom, back and forth, right? And then if you make it slim, instead of seeing your inserts and stuff like that, you're going to see your level, your recording level, which is kind of cool. So if you play back, you can see your level. And then drop it back down, and boom, you're back here. You got these open like that. Hold down option and click one. They both close. Stuff like that. You got your inputs for your levels for when you're recording. You got your outputs. I don't have any outputs. Your trash. You can delete this. Yes. External. I'm using an M Audio Action 49, and I have a fader port. These are instruments that you may be using on a track, and these are your track lists right here, and you can make them disappear and reappear however you like that, to make it neater and easier to work. Down here you can hide or show tracks by pretty much category. You can show all your tracks. You can show instrument tracks, all your effects tracks. If you have a bus track, your buses, your VCAs, you can show and hide them just by clicking on these like that. I'm not going to get into the whole remote and scene thing. I don't really use it, but you can set up a scene where your mixer is set up the way you like it to view it and be able to work that way, maybe in a certain phase of your mixing, and you can set it up and change between scenes to make things, I guess, to create I don't know, just to make your workflow more efficient. But I don't even bother with it, but you can go ahead. And over here is your master bus, obviously. This is your master fader where you can add inserts as well. And it has pretty much all the same effects as your regular tracks do. Except this has your metronome. This is your volume for the click track, which is your metronome. This is cool. This is one of my favorite buttons in this whole thing, is being able to change from stereo to mono just by clicking a button. A lot of DAWs these days have something similar to this, which is cool because when you are mixing, and if you're not listening, listen up. When you are mixing mix in mono that will force your ears to separate all your tracks. And then when you flip it back in stereo, I promise you, okay, that you will be satisfied and be like, wow, why haven't I been mixing in mono? Okay, do that. And that's pretty much it for the mixing window. So hopefully this video wasn't too long. I'm trying to keep it short. But check out my next video. They're just going to be getting better. All right, thanks. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.